I just missed your brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
But yeah, no, we're live in the green room making another B-sides. Philly D,
Mr. Gemini,
fact checker extraordinary. God, I swear, we gotta work on this. We need better signals or something.
You pointed, so I went with it.
you tend to pause, and then you.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We gotta.
You're sending mixed signals.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta work on this. This needs help.
Yeah, well, this venue is all about learning how to communicate better because we talks and stuff.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with that.
Not so good with the words all the time, but we talks and stuff.
But just like you said, I mean, that's what makes this venue is that the fact that we do talk and like that's for real. Like that's real talk right there.
Dead air if we just didn't talk, you know.
We have those moments too. That does happen.
Uncomfortable silence.
But is it uncomfortable though? I mean, because there's usually like a movie or a song running in the background of my head. So even if it's like silent out here, inside, I'm still having a good time. I'm a one-man show, you know what I mean? I'm always entertaining myself.
Well, that's what's so enjoyable.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's everything right with that.
Inserting a pregnant pause, like, okay, it's just a second. It feels like forever, but...
Dude, when you say inserting a pregnant pause, my mind goes somewhere.
I know.
Inserting a pregnant pause.
Yeah, all I'm thinking is brown chicken, brown cow. Yeah, brown chicken, brown cow. You never heard that one?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah, brown chicken, brown, but brown chicken, brown cow.
I get it. It tracks, man. I get it.
That shit's hilarious. It's the funniest. It's the best. It's
moonshine.
Is that your safe word?
Any.
Mine's Oklahoma. Alabama.
I mean, no, it's not.
I listened to the green room earlier with that episode today.
I think I just
Alabama.
Yeah, I think I was putting it up on. I think I was putting the episode up or whatever, and I go back and like re-listen to like grab like spots to like name it and shit. Like get keywords as the title of it or whatever. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just like hella Forrest Gump talk, and just like in the background, you just hear going Alabama. Oh, dude, that shit was hilarious. Yeah, you Alabama'd a couple times. There was a few Alabamas.
So many good quotes in that movie. Your mama really cares about your education.
Oh, dude. I almost called you yesterday. I was gonna do it. I kept trying to find myself to like get the time to do it, and it kept didn't work because I had to keep like taking phone calls and stupid shit and whatever else. But like, I was gonna call you up and either leave you the message or as you answer, just be like, "Oh, do you smell muffins?"
You put the two together now,
right? I did. Oh, I smell muffins. When you smell the muffins, that's when you know they're ready, right? So it's like
you smell muffins. I smell muffins.
That's like him at the door when the cops are like there, like, "Oh, hey, so I was wondering if you could help us." Oh, do you smell muffins? That would be totally legit, like creepy voice, but I could let him go on that. Whereas
you
like
could say anything in that voice, anything at all.
It's just it makes it better.
I wouldn't say better.
Laughable.
I wouldn't say I've been missing work.
I wouldn't say I've been missing work.
I'm gonna sip my soda.
Which yeah, dude, you're. I don't know you.
What?
I think you drink more of that than I do. At least lately.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, I really haven't been drinking. Like I've been doing a lot of tea, and
so what are you trying to say?
That I'm consuming way less alcohol than I used to.
Okay.
Which I think is a good thing.
Oh, we're traveling. I feel dizzy. What's going on?
You gotta paint word pictures, bro.
Sorry. Watching the video feed from JD here on our. There we go. Big hand. Is that a high five?
Sorry, I had to grab.
Don't think of it as a slap. Think of it as a high five for your stupid face.
Again with the reference.
Dude, I love how you do all the Slapsgivings and everything. Are you kidding me? The slap episode, the slap component to the show, like, so the whole 7 episodes of the slap bet is like its own mini saga. And I love every bit of it. I mean, dude, my all-time favorite episode on there, man, it's freaking Kung Fu, but with slapping. Shit is hilarious.
Well, I don't want to talk about that show again. I want to talk about something like, I don't know, like Neil Tyson.
Your mama?
Or, Carl Sagan, or...
I mean, why would you want to talk about them? They're very nice people.
Is it DeGrasse or Degrassi?
I don't know, man. Why are you trying to be all serious and shit? I thought this was Green Room. I thought we were like...
I don't know.
The fuck, bro?
I feel like you did that. It had been done.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What's happening?
You and that How I Met Your Mother thing. Your mother.
Well, I mean, you brought it up.
Your mother.
My mother is a very nice lady.
Your mother.
Mm-hmm.
I will take Dorothy Mantooth out for a nice steak dinner and proceed to not call her the next day. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Who's the one that usually derails? I can't remember.
I mean, it's Green Room.
By show of hands.
Wait, what? What was the question? I thought we were just raising hands.
Oh, yeah?
Were we doing like high fives?
Group think.
I thought it was, no, I thought we were going for high fives. Like, raise your hand. Cool, high fives. I'm in line for high fives. It was slap hands.
We're giving virtual high fives to our fact checker extraordinaire.
That's how we pay her.
Remote knowledge specialist. I do air quotes as I say remote knowledge specialist.
Yes, you got to paint the word picture, bro. Good job, buddy.
All right.
You're getting it.
You're learning, man. You take the training wheels off soon, man.
Probably not.
No, probably shouldn't.
Ever.
Why is the cork on the fork?
Shit like Bob Ross.
Why is the what?
Why is the cork on the fork? Oh, dirty, rotten scoundrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pokes himself in the eye patch.
Can I go to the bathroom? Sure.
Yeah, right. See, that movie's gross.
Yeah.
With Steve Martin and
It's like, what? Can you feel that? No, not a thing.
yeah, that was with Steve Martin and Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
In
good.
which movie?
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Have you not seen that?
She hasn't even seen Star Wars, bro.
No, wait. I am a big Steve Martin fan, and I have seen most of all his movies. Have you watched the newest one on Hulu, The Only Murders in the Building, with Steve Martin and Martin Short with Selena Gomez?
I've heard of it.
Not yet, but it does look funny.
I don't have the Hulu, so
They run a podcast that deals with murders that just happen in the building that they live in.
Oh yeah, no. I heard all about it. Like, it sounds dope. I don't have Hulu, and I have yet to.
Only Murders in the Building. That's what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me about that like a couple weeks ago. Actually,
What about
actually,
They
let me
started
say
watching
actually
it.
one more time, just so I can
Actually.
actually,
It's actual fact.
literally gonna actually say actually.
I wouldn't steer you wrong. Actually, so many actually times. It's actually crazy.
I mean, to me,
How many times you actually said actually?
dude, do y'all realize how many times I say to me, I sound like such a jackass. It's like, yo, bro, get another line.
Is that what this episode's going to be about?
I mean, no,
We'll bust our own chops.
I feel like if anybody's gonna do it,
I feel like sometimes you just have to do it so other people feel like less inclined to do it themselves. It's like taking the wind out of their sails.
You like beat them to the punch.
You know, like the Eminem thing, where I'm just going to say everything that you're getting ready to say anyway, and just take the steam out.
Yeah, I already have everything he has to use against me, or I know everything he has to use against me. You know, that shit. Yeah, man.
What was that? You exercising spirits over there? What are you doing?
Tension breaker had to be done. Tension breaker had to be done. Ding.
Could you describe the noise, sir?
The rug. See, this is what I say, man. Like 60% of the time, you never get it. Oh my god! I gotta start calling you the butcher.
That's one of them.
I mean,
The butcher, the baker,
I also need to like
candlestick maker. I don't know.
I need to figure out a good cue to give to you to be like put your mouth in the mic so that
Shh.
you shut your mouth when you talk to me.
Just shh. Don't make it weird.
Just let it happen.
ASMR.
I'm just gonna get right on the mic. Is that okay?
No, that's actually kind of weird and creepy. Good job, buddy.
Were you saying something? I'm sorry. You just
Oh, she.
you just do that just to make me laugh.
Yeah, but it gets me to laugh because I like laughing at you. I mean, with you. I like laughing with you. That's totally what I meant.
Whatever good way that I could be laughing that involves you, that's what I'm doing.
I feel like
I don't want to put titles and names on stuff. It's really not them. I want to talk about who did what, you know? This is safe to say. This is safe to say environment. And you're not my supervisor.
I feel like
You don't own me.
well, but see, like you need to
Yeah.
because you try to. See,
And
this is
then-
the problem is you try to look at me.
That's the problem. I should
Is it-
stop doing that
Well,
altogether.
yeah, because like I mean, all right. So if you could like, if you can turn that a little bit, then you could turn a little bit. We could all still see each other, and you'd be talking into the mic. No, I mean you can like literally like turn yourself, bro. We can. It's green room. Let's make some adjustments. Let's do this. Let's get this shit out. The fuck. Oh wow, that was loud.
So, just trying to avoid having to see our counselor again, huh? See now I'm off screen.
No, you're not. I just put you.
Way over here.
Yeah, and I'm over on
I
this
can
side.
see you both.
See,
All right.
she
Well,
can see.
no, well,
Nobody else can.
well, normally this is Gemini, and then this is end of Philly D by the.
Like your nose sticking through from the one side.
I mean,
He ends up leaning back, chilling to the point where he goes out of frame sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean that's how I get down.
like I'm looking
And
at
that's
the little box that she's receiving right now, and it looks like it's like the position I used to drive in when I first started driving. You know, when you're blasting your system, you got the seat all the way back and all the way leaned back as much as you can, and you got like two fingers on the bottom of the steering wheel, kind of thing.
You used to sit like behind the pillar.
Yes, I did.
You were like checking to change lanes from the back window.
I'm tall, bro.
You're not,
doesn't matter
you're
how
not
much-
Shaq, homie.
It doesn't matter how far you put that seat to the ground. I'm still like, you know, I'm hitting the ceiling. I got to lean back to be comfortable. You know, like I got a good view.
Big people problem.
Sit in the back seat if I had to.
I heard that about you.
I'll sit up on a headrest and drive with my feet.
Your
I got
head would be
cruise control.
sticking out of the like freaking sunroof at that point. Are you crazy?
Get some goggles.
Get some goggles. What you gonna do?
Protect your eyes, man.
What you gonna do with some goggles? We going swimming?
I mean, that would be crazy not to wear goggles or something. Some glasses. Shop glasses. I don't know. A helmet.
Your
A helmet.
Helmet. I bet you gets great helmet. Sorry.
Wow. All
I
right.
had to throw that one out there.
That's Yeah, all right.
What? It's Spaceballs.
It's okay. Let it fly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same combination as my luggage.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Damn, she's pretty good.
12.
13, 14.
You don't see. I don't think you remember this. You and I remember that shit.
What, who?
Freaking Nickelodeon, where it's like the pinball thing or whatever, and the ball's rolling.
Wait, was that Nickelodeon?
I'm pretty sure it was on Nickelodeon. I feel like it was on one of them there.
I'm
No,
pretty sure Nickelodeon came out like halfway through my childhood.
I think it was on PBS, bro.
Yeah.
It was on like Sesame Street or something. It was one of the.
Dude, no, Nickelodeon came out a long time ago.
Or,
Because, Today's Special was on Nickelodeon, and so was Pinwheel. That was like when Nickelodeon first started as a network and shit.
Huh.
Yeah, go ahead, look this shit up, man. Let's come
You're talking
correct.
about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No.
That might have even been like channel,
I know
like
what you're
ABC
talking
or
about.
whatever. Like to go along with that whole like, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. Fucking conjunction
Yep.
junction. What's your function?
What's your function?
Dude, I remember the Bloodhound Gang.
That was PBS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh no, like I'm a bill and all that stuff. That was I think that was like ABC or something.
And Mr. Wizard was the shit, man.
Dude, Mr. Wizard was on Nickelodeon.
There has never been an ample replacement.
He was the morning show. I used to like get ready to go to school and watch that shit.
Oh, you talking about radio? No, I'm talking about like Mr. Wizard, the science guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
He had a radio show?
No, he was on Nickelodeon. I would get up early
yeah.
to watch his show.
Wait, was that Nickelodeon?
Oh my Jesus Lord.
Totally missed that.
Okay. You are 100% correct with the pinwheel on Nickelodeon because it was founded in, believe it or not,
pinwheel spinning.
1977.
Bam! Wow, that's a good year.
Sorry.
Huh.
77, Star Wars came out.
Oh Jesus! Shut up, nerd.
It's a good year.
Yeah, well, because
Double 7.
that was like that was Today's Special. Like there were so many shows. Damn,
Special.
do you remember? You can't say that on television. That was Nickelodeon.
I do remember that.
That's when you started getting all the slime and shit.
That was where Kevin Ilyanovich, Rasputin, Kubicheski came from.
That's also whenever you said, "I don't know," you got slimed,
Yes.
and then they carried
People try to ask you
getting
questions.
slimed rolled over into Double Dare,
People would ask you ridiculous questions just to get
and
you
then
to say those
Family
words.
Double Dare.
Yes. Yeah. Summers.
What was the one,
Dude,
All
he's a hell of a
That?
host.
Yeah.
What is it?
With All That, with Keenan and Kel, where they got their start?
No, that was Good Burger. What was
That's
that
what
shit?
Yeah.
No. It started from All That, though.
that before
Those
that?
characters
Yeah.
were on the skits of All That.
What I think I can't tell you if that's the name of the show, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they had like their own sketch comedy thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not just them, but yeah, like they were on a mini like Saturday Night Live or whatever.
Right.
Which he's actually on Saturday Night Live now.
He's actually the longest running employee, I think, ever. And I think he's the highest paid one.
I believe it.
You guys, either of you remember 3-2-1 Contact?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember? No?
She's looking stuff up. Yeah, of course, bro.
I'm looking for a visual.
Is the reason.
Yeah, dude. What Electric Company? All that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Watched all of it.
Where is that good programming anymore?
Reading Rainbow. Freaking.
I was just singing that the other day.
Yeah, man.
Where is that really killer programming where it really catches your attention, but it's
Romper
like
Room?
educational?
I mean, crap, dude. I mean,
SpongeBob is not educational. I'm sorry.
No.
Dude, that would remember
Really not for children.
I mean,
God,
it
it's stuck in
questionable.
my head again.
depends on what kind of kids we're talking about.
Not for little children.
I mean,
I don't know.
if they're young enough that they don't know what's going on, then you know.
You got a problem against little people? You got an issue with little people? Is that a problem?
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Is this your bush?
What are you king of the forest? You got a special bone in this bush?
You got a problem with little people? You look at the way you look at people when you say that word little. Like you're so important. Tall bastard. should be ashamed of yourself.
I mean, I'm not as tall as you, so.
I'm going to look for episodes of 123 Contact to watch it.
1, 2, 3. You won't find anything.
Yeah.
It's 3,
Really?
3, 2, 1.
Well, okay. Thank you. Dyslexia. Yeah, at night I watch old classic TV shows, and I've run through like pretty much everything from the 70s and up right now, to the point where I've started rewatching other stuff twice. I need more vintage content.
Need more input.
Input.
So what are we talking? What kind
Like,
of
what do I normally watch?
what kind of show? I mean, you watching Gilligan's Island or
Oh, yeah.
So I've gone through Gilligan's Island, Petticoat Junction, Andy Griffith's show, Green Acres,
wow. Bewitched?
the I Love Lucy, We Love Lucy, Lucille Ball show, Here's Lucy,
Wow.
I Dream of Jeannie,
Yeah, of course.
Bewitched.
My Three Sons.
Damn.
I've
Leave
been
It
through
to
all
Beaver.
MASH, My Three Sons, Hogan's Heroes,
MASH,
Leave
oh,
It
yeah.
to Beaver, The Munsters, The Addams. Like, I've been through a lot. Like, that's what I watch is classic TV shows, because it's better than half the stuff that's out now.
Hold on.
So,
Oh, I've seen this one. This
and I
one's a
even did,
rerun.
like, Gomer Pyle.
What the hell's a rerun?
Oh, man.
Sorry.
I just finished watching
Who the hell is John F. Kennedy?
Different Strokes and What's Happening. I did The Jeffersons, All in the Family, Mama's Family.
Oh, hells
It's
yeah.
fucking some old school. What's happening?
Holy crap.
Oh my goodness.
You're getting some proper education right there. I'll tell you that. Dude, they don't make TV like that no more. Not even a little bit.
Carol Burnett show. I went through that whole
I care when
series.
she's like mopping it up and shit.
Alf.
Dude, she's the original mopper up.
all 11 seasons.
Remember Alf?
Of course. Fucking.
I did Alf, Mork and Mindy, Happy Days,
Mork and Mindy. That's some good stuff too. I forgot about that. Laverne
Laverne and Shirley,
Yep.
the Mary Tyler Moore Show, That Girl.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Right?
Man, she's
busy.
educating herself and she's
Yeah.
getting them all
Do you
in.
sleep at all, or you just kind of play it while you sleep, or
Well, like I'll start it when
'Cause
I lay down, but mostly
I'm
I
not
don't
just
sleep for 4 or 5 hours later.
I'm not just picking on you. I binge everything. Like I'll just go through
at
and just
night while
start
everybody
binging.
else is sleeping.
Well, there's short programs, and like you take all the commercials out, and they're even shorter. You know,
Mm-hmm.
getting like 23 minutes of showtime.
See, that's the thing though, is like that episodes now are like, 23, 24 minutes. Back in the day, man, they were like 27.
Yeah, I guess if you go, yeah,
Yeah, because they didn't have commercials like they did then.
But they don't. I
They
lost you with
do-
the whole time reference there.
But yeah, you do like,
They didn't have commercials like they did it then. What?
yeah, in the same
Commercials
sense.
were extremely short too.
Well, not
They're
even
like 10
short,
seconds.
but it's like they would have, that you would do, because like, all right, TV nowadays, it's
Commercial
like,
break was just over 2 minutes. I haven't timed what it is now, but
Well,
I
so,
don't
like-
really watch TV, so
well, that's the thing. So like back in the day was, you'd get the commercial break between one show and the next show. So once that broke and you did your intro to the new show, you'd get like a commercial break, which was probably, in the middle of the show. And then you'd get it again at like the end, or there'd be like 2 spots in the middle. Whereas like now it's like, dude, you're getting the break. You do the intro, right to a commercial. Then you start the show, right to a commercial. Then you get like another spot, right to a commercial. And then it's like starting to wrap it up, right to a commercial. And then it's like, and finishing it up, right into another commercial.
Oh, did you say Lassie? You watch Lassie?
Yep, I have watched Lassie. I've watched Flipper.
Flipper,
I've done
Flipper,
Archie's
King
Place.
of the
Wait,
Sea.
The Flying Nun?
Yeah, right.
I think we did watch some of the Fly Nuns. Plus, I also watch English comedy like Are You Being Served,
Oh, God,
Father
yeah.
Brown, the Hyacinth one.
I really liked Father
Yeah.
Brown. I thought that was good.
Dude,
That was the detective thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Father Brown was a detective.
I don't know. See, Faulty Towers and Red Dwarf were always my favorites.
Oh, Red Dwarf.
Dude, Red Dwarf was dope. Watched the crap out of that.
Totally different kind of humor.
Yeah, and doing Faulty Towers, man. I mean, that's just like, or the Benny Hill Show. Fuck yeah.
I feel like that's the same type of people like that like to watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. You know, because
probably
I also like to watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's why I say this.
You're like, I'm not saying, but I am calling myself out. So it's possible.
Oh, what's the other thing I haven't seen in they still running new episodes of Whose Line?
That I could not tell you.
Whose Line Is It Anyway was, oh my goodness. I got hooked on that pretty early when it first started airing.
I think they're airing it on Hulu. And then whatever app that it's like mother station is.
There's still new
they
episodes,
should have it
or
on
they're
their
just
personal app too.
rebroadcasting?
No, new episodes.
Oh, wow.
As far, I mean, I can double check for you, but
It's
as
all
far
about
as
learning.
I know, they're.
I mean, you are the fact checker. Like,
I mean, yeah, you got that. Don't you got that?
I mean, I watch it
you got
too.
this magic box in front of you with buttons on it. Go hit some
But
buttons.
they had this show, a spin-off with the characters, like the comedians from Whose Line Is It? And the show was called Let Us Tell Your Life or something. And it had not Fred Savage, but the older guy, something, hold on. I'll figure out his name too. But basically those guys did, like, they would have celebrities on and they would have skits, and it would be completely different than Whose Line, but way more creative. Like, they'd have to sing a song, like one person has headphones on and the other person can't hear what they're listening to, and they have to like make you guess the name of the song by going like caricature the song to get you to pick it, or
she's
have a
doing
scene
motions
where
with their body on a radio show.
yeah, live action
Yeah.
charades.
like caricatures.
You gotta,
But, they have this
paint
other-
the word picture. You gotta,
He yells at me all the time for not painting the word picture. Sorry.
I do not yell at you.
You lightly slapped me.
I raise my voice to a level loud enough that I
So
know that you can hear me clearly. That's not yelling.
It doesn't work when
But
I
they
say it either.
They have this one cool skit though, where they lay on the ground and they like crawl and stuff, but the camera's above looking down on the ground. So it looks like they're floating and like doing stuff, but they're really like scooching across the floor, and they can like levitate and stuff because they move up on the line that's supposed to be the ground. It's like really fun to watch. Should check it out.
What are we talking about? I just blacked out for a second. What happened?
Let me tell you your life.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. That's what it's all about.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Nothing. Something. Everything.
Everything is everything.
All at once.
And nothing.
I don't.
It's all spectacular.
42.
Who? 42?
42.
How did you know?
Computer told me.
Like millions of years later, it spits out 42.
Yeah, nobody knows what the question was. So they don't even know what the answer is.
But it's the answer.
To everything.
Everything in the world and everything in the universe, right?
Yeah.
42.
See, what if it was that simple of a program where it literally was just the numeric 4-2, whereas, you know, we're sitting here thinking binary like zeros and ones. What if, you know, there's actually like 100 of those and it's just 4-2. Bing. And it's just like, this is the program it runs. And then here's your universe. I'm just saying, it's possible.
42.
42.
I didn't follow much of that. Did you catch any of that?
All of it.
What he would just
42.
Alabama.
You just do that to make her giggle.
Well, it seemed appropriate because it was like the tone and everything. It's just, this is how my brain works. I can't explain this.
It does?
Yeah, dude.
I thought you were thinking less.
Yeah, that's me thinking less. That's just me doing. My brain makes it happen and then it just comes out.
I'd really just like to think less.
Yeah, I am been thinking less.
And I'm not saying less of myself or less of other people, but
Yeah, exactly.
just less in general.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I'm on board.
Usually I come in like 15 minutes late. I come in the back door so that I can sneak past your office.
I heard that about you.
And then I sit down and I just, I turn my computer on and I just kind of stare at the screen for, I don't know, like an hour. Just zone out. I'm sorry, zone out? Yeah, I have my hands up on the keyboard and it looks like I'm working, but I'm really not. No, did you totally, did I lose you?
No, I'm very aware of where you're at. I'm just like, is this like a monologue?
I can't monologue. It is kind of a,
Are you trying to put a reel together? I mean,
I could be.
do you have like headshots and shit? Like, is this a thing?
No, it's not.
Okay. I'm just making sure, man.
It's never a thing. This is a green room.
I'm just trying, I'm just trying to
Or this is B-sides in the green room.
you're in the green room.
You're besides me
In the green room.
in the green room.
That's a new one.
High five, buddy.
Yeah, I'll give you one of those for that. That's,
I feel like anyone listening right now is just kind of,
well, dude, so if you're going to think that, man, then you know what? Like, you can just go, man.
oh, I'm
You can
sorry.
just-
Here, let me just,
you can
I'll
just,
just,
you can just leave. Yeah, you can just hang them up. You
Sorry.
can get up off the chair.
sorry, everyone. I'll just,
and then you can just like go do something,
find a
man.
snack.
I'm gonna go get a snack. Well,
I'm
leave
gonna get a snack.
leave that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that. That's important. You can't take that shit, dude. He's so uppity
Fred
nowadays.
Willard.
Fred Willard. Yeah, that's the guy that played Herman Munster. He was also the judge in My Cousin Vinny.
No.
Who am I thinking of? Isn't that his name? Who the hell is Fred Willard then? I don't know. I mean, I thought you had where's all this information? You like looking it up. What is going on over here?
You're thinking of Fred Gwynn.
Oh, that's that guy. Yeah, who the hell is Fred Willard? I know that name. Give me a picture. Show me some stuff. This is where we got to get like integration and things. We really need to get like second screen put together and whatnot. Dude, you seriously gonna like eat chips right now? Are you crazy? What the hell?
Oh, you want to turn my mic off? I don't know what.
I'm gonna have to if you're gonna be sitting here trying to eat chips and shit. The hell is this?
Whoa, what are we looking at?
Oh, yeah, that guy. I love that dude.
The
Fred Willard.
dad from American Pie series with the other dad.
Yeah, he Allison Hannigan's
Yes.
the hell's her name? The flute girl.
Allison Hannigan.
Yeah, no, but in the
In the
movie.
movie, yeah.
What the hell's her name? I cannot remember.
I don't know. What?
What?
Huh?
What the,
She's right there. I'm just,
what you,
I don't, my phone, yeah, I can't look up anything.
no, because I should be able to. I know this. Michelle.
Yes. Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember the
What's
last
the
name.
last name?
That's it. I don't remember the last name. Yeah, I don't think it's like a.
Clarity.
Yeah, that's what it. Like I don't know what my job is or some shit. Fucking eyeball me like that, dude. You think this is amateur hour? Swear to God, I'm over here putting up with you, and you're giving me shit like you got to put up with me or something. This is not how this works. This is not a thing, dude. Why you got to be such a dick sometimes?
Sometimes.
Well, because you can't be a dick always. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to hang out with you. I mean,
You
just to be
might.
honest.
You might. You're kind of weird like that.
No, I don't hang out with dicks. No, I only hang out with assholes. Right? All right. So I've told you this. I'll fucking reiterate. I don't give a shit. there's two kinds of people in this world, dicks and assholes, right? Assholes are pretty much everybody, because here's the deal. No matter how tight you keep your shit, sometimes a little bit gets out and you just can't help it, right? Right? That's every asshole. No matter how much you always try to keep it on the inside, every now and again, you know, like the flu, you know, a test, whatever your issue is, like a little bit comes out. So no matter what you try to do, no matter how good you try to be, you're always going to shit on somebody, at least every now and again. Maybe completely accidental, but hey, you know, all right, fine. Asshole. Dick just wants to fuck everything. So I'd rather be an asshole.
Okay.
I ain't trying to fuck nothing, man. That's just messed up.
I was wondering where there's this whole philosophy that was unfolding here. I didn't know if it was going to go any deeper. I just
No, that's it.
waiting for you to finish. Waiting for you to finish.
I heard about you.
Yeah.
It's very good of you.
Assuming that you're a dick, but
Yeah, I'm not. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a dick. I'm not trying to fuck you. I might accidentally shit on you, which, you know, my bad, but
why do you have to be either a dick or an asshole?
because there's nothing else.
The taint.
You don't want to be the taint. Don't nobody want to be a taint.
That's the question. Do you want to be a dick, an asshole, or a twain?
A twain? The twixt in between?
The tween.
The
Gonna be
taint.
yeah, I don't know if I could vote for that either. Either way, it seems like Hobson's choice. I don't know. Or you could take what's in the box.
Deal or no deal?
I'll take what's in the box. You're right.
Yeah, Weaver wants what's in the box. Let's show him what's in the box. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're so stupid. Yeah, fish or no fish.
Yes. Ooh, red snapper.
Very tasty. Yeah, dude. I love UHF, man. That was a good ass movie.
Something I haven't seen in a long time.
I just watched it not that long ago. I want to say a couple months ago, a few months back. Sometime this year. I'll tell you that. Yeah, probably, I don't know, like 6 or 7 months ago. Yeah, definitely sometime this year. Definitely.
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 You ever seen Watership Down?
What?
Have you ever seen Watership Down?
I've seen Black Hawk Down.
Anyway.
Are those not the same thing?
No. Watership Down's with the bunny rabbits. You know, the bunny rabbits that kill each other and have war, and there's like this whole military political thing going on. It's a cartoon, but it's based on a novel or a novel series, whatever, a novel. Watership Down. It's an actual book.
You're a novel series.
Don't they make you read that in school?
I don't think I was.
They really didn't. I mean, not until I guess I don't know.
Probably not in a job.
That's a good point. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah.
Probably not anymore.
Yeah.
Remember Animal Farm? Had to read that.
But see, like, all right, so I had a weird crossover because I started my education in California and then I finished it in PA. So, like, I had
So what's so different about Cali, man?
well, so not only was it Cali, but I also went to private school because where I lived, like, my parents were like, no, we want you to get an actual education. So my dad actually worked like 2 jobs.
We live in the hood. You can't go to school around here.
Pretty much, because they want me to get a real education. So I did basically elementary in private school. And then I did like 2 years in public school because at that point my parents were just like, dude, all right, here's the deal. Like, you're big enough now, you can defend yourself. Like, this shit's making us go broke. Like, you can go to school like everybody else does. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, no. Because, I mean, that was like recession time and shit like
And
that.
that's where I learned how to run real fast.
That's when I started using my taekwondo and stuff because, like, I was always getting into fights because I was the new kid. even though like I wasn't, because it was pretty much like my neighborhood. So like it was like my friends from my block were all like, yo, my dudes in my class and shit. And then like other cats were not happy about it because it's like, who is this kid? So, you know, I got into a few fights.
So the big difference between West Coast and East Coast education system?
Massively. Not only that, but like, so where I was at education wise, coming from there to here, because of where and when they teach stuff. No, you ain't eating in here. Let's sit here and like silence you crunching over there. I'm gonna hear that shit no matter what. It's chips and things as loud as shit. Kidding me? But yeah, no. So there was like this weird overlap between the two of them, so that I actually wound up like missing stuff in my education because my mind taught it early enough that I had to like retake it, as well as like mine in California, they would have taught like other things a little bit later because it would have made more sense in their curriculum because of what they taught you younger. So, you know, over here, they already taught it to them and I didn't get any of that. So, I mean, I probably missed on a few like books or some shit. Yeah, I would assume. I don't know, but
Interesting.
I would assume. Because, yeah, I mean, I had to take, you know, a bunch of classes over again because it was just like, dude, like the way that when I had to take geometry, dude, I started taking trigonometry and calculus in like 5th grade. Like that's when I started learning like hard math. They wouldn't let me out here in PA. Like I couldn't do that shit until like 10th grade.
Yep.
Yeah, it was BS. They told me they wouldn't do it. And then the next year when I go to the high school, they started freaking busting in this one kid so he could take a trigonometry class. I was like, are you shitting me? I was trying to do that in 8th grade. And y'all are trying to tell me that I had to like go through and do this and that. I'm like, I've already taken algebra once. I've already done geometry. I was like, I'm like learning trig and calc and shit. Like, let me keep in the, like, no. Because I was just this little punk freaking California kid.
Well, you were a little punk California
Dude,
kid
I was a little, man, come on.
with your ponytail
Well, because like my thing was like,
and your fresh jive.
well, so like the dudes hated me because all the girls thought I was like fly or some shit because I'm like the new kid and I'm from the West Coast. So I'm like tanned and blue eyed, like blonde hair. You know, I wear different clothes and shit. I talk different. I got like an accent and stuff and like
Baggy shorts and a chain.
Dude, I was wearing like freaking, this is back when overalls and shit were like real fly.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Like one up, one down and stuff, but like all graffitied out and stuff. Yeah, man. Dude, I lived graffiti life as a kid, like for
Is
real.
that like a crisscross thing too?
Oh, hell no. Those little shits don't know nothing about that. Nah. I think like Hidden Play was like one of the first big ones. And then like,
Crisscross will make it jump.
no, they will not.
We all had to live through it. It's okay.
When you hear Salt and Pepper,
Pushing
when you hear Cotton Candy, Sweet and Low, what does it make you want to say next?
I have no idea. Let's get me.
All right,
you can't just like give me lyrics. I'm more of like tone and inflection.
Tootsie Roll.
Let me see that Tootsie Roll. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, had you like given me I need tone and inflection. You have to.
Tone and inflection helps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because that's the thing is like you might have the right tone and inflection for this thing that my brain recalls that isn't the words that you just said, but it totally fits it somehow. It'll happen like that.
Yeah, what he said.
Well, yeah, because there's times where he'll be saying something and I'll just say something else and it's like it's not the same words because like normally it's like the words, but you and I are programmed at this point where it's like
Roads.
you see that's what I'm saying.
Rudes. Yeah, I mean.
Nah, I mean.
I
do not mean.
Mm-hmm.
You doing nasty, nah, I mean.
What? What's wrong with you? He's weirding me out.
Like daggers in your eyes. It's
Is that bad?
That's much worse.
Dude, I just did
much worse.
I just did like the crazy eyes from freaking Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Christopher Lloyd's like eyeballs turn like cartoon. They're like way large. And they're like basically bulging out of his head.
Oh, my head hurts.
Hanging out with me will do that, bro. I'm aware. It's cool. I'm used to it at this point. I mean, been living with it my whole life, apparently. So,
What, that everyone around you gets a headache?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
My head hurts.
Yeah, well, your face is killing me. So.
Dad jokes?
No, that's real law. That's like real talk right there. I mean, your face is killed.
Dad quotes?
I just re-listened to that one spot where it was just like dad quotes and movies. I was like, no, damn it, it's not what it is.
Or is it?
Because
It's dad quotes and movie jokes.
So it's dad quotes and movie quotes and dad jokes and dad quotes.
But you said...
It's movie joke quotes.
Yeah,
So
but what you said was...
what had happened was I went to get my monies. And
bitch better have my money.
no, dude, for real, like when like
Samson. I want to talk to Samson.
Not some of my money. Samson.
oh my god,
Where are you from?
Alabama.
I fucking can't even right now.
I was going to say Jamaica.
Dude, you totally, like, I'm so derailed. I have no freaking clue where I was even going with something.
No, it's lovely.
I don't know, that shit was funny, though. I'm going to go back and hear it, and I'll be like, that's what it was. And then I'll forget to, like, write it down or something. Or
You're not supposed to write it down. Scream them.
no, later, when I re-listen.
No, this is later.
No, in the now it is. But the right now, it's not.
But then in the here and now.
What happened to the now?
You missed it
What do you mean I missed it?
just now. That was horrible. But I stuck the landing.
You did. You just stuck the landing. That's the most important thing.
Dude, it really is. Like, here's my thing. Is like, I don't judge other than on style points. And really what it is like, I don't give a crap what your style is. Just stick the landing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how crappy or sloppy it looks. You messed up at all. As long as when you finish it out, you're just like full stand, just like, yeah. Like, dude, you stick the landing, you're getting a good score.
So as long as you put your finger painting in a nice frame, you're good.
Or, I mean, if you just like sell it hard, I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, just roll up and just be like, check this right here. This one of a kind, never duplicated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to sell it. Stick the landing.
It's just smeared handprint with like 30 different colors on it. You're like, oh, like, no, that's not art. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm saying,
Maybe it is.
whatever it is that made you do that, that's the thing. Dude, every bit of art is just expression, man. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Everybody expresses themselves
And
differently.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's why, like, dude, to me, you can never judge art. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, it's just not, that's not something you do. So that's why, like, with music or anything else, if I don't enjoy it, I'll say, hey, not my thing, but on this kind of a thing, like, so if I'm going to give my opinion, whether I like it or not is regardless. It's like, those are two different things. How I feel about it and what I think it is production-wise, they're not the same.
No, they shouldn't be.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
One's left brain and one's right brain.
Yeah, one's a what and one's a why.
Why?
Yeah, what made you do this? Why did you do this? Same question, two different words. Yeah, so like why, the why question engages your imagination or your...
Why did you choose the red pill?
But when you use what, it engages your logic. So that's two different sides of your brain. So if you, and that's like one of the biggest issues with people having communication is they're asking what questions with the word why. So they're asking for a logical answer, but from a, non-logical place, the imagination side of your brain. So you now have this, cognitive dissonance, literally, it's cross-eyed. So the one part of the brain's trying to do something it's not supposed to and give you a logical reason for it. So that's why it's important to make sure you change your questions with what and why, so that, like, if you want an emotional response, ask a why question. If you want a logical response, ask a what question.
Right. What did you have for lunch?
Yeah, that's logical.
Why did you have that for lunch?
And that would be a more appropriate question.
Very open-ended on that second question.
Well, because that's
that could
the thing
really
is,
lead you into this whole story mode where you're just like, well, what I really wanted was fish and chips, but it was too far away and I couldn't get it delivered in time.
well, and it's so while there's still logic involved because there's like a process that you go through with it, you're still doing it from just like straight gut reaction, you know? It's not like because it was planned out and this is the only way that I can do this. It's like, no, I have one place I can go to and I have to, and I only have 30 minutes to do it. So I have to leave at this point. And then, you know what I mean?
And then when that fell through, I had to do this. And then what really happened was I had a tuna fish sandwich from 7-Eleven. It was a soft pretzel and a Slurpee. You know, It's like, well, and that's why that happened.
But yeah, when you're trying to communicate though, you need to.
What'd you get for lunch? A hot dog. And a Slurpee.
And it's so gross. Dude, if you had hot dog and Slurpee for lunch, man, come on.
Standard American diet, I'm just saying.
Oh, gross. God, I hope not.
Well, hey.
Jesus Lord. No, I can never do that.
How many years did I live off comfort food alone? I mean...
See, I mean, I've eaten pretty healthy most of my life. Like, my parents made sure of it. And then as I got older, I just became vegetarian. So then,
I've never shied away from vegetables, but, you know...
I did. I hate them. They were the dumbest thing in the world.
I was a weird kid. I would eat Brussels sprouts as a kid.
You were gross.
Mm-hmm.
So gross.
You said you only would?
I would. They were fed to me. It was what was for
Only
dinner.
would?
What?
They were fed to me, but I wouldn't eat them as a child. I eat them now, but as a kid, no.
Hell no. I didn't like them then. I don't like them now.
I'm weird like that.
Well, there's a lot of vegetables I still don't.
Even eating them like that, I'm surprised that I even did because they were just boiled. It wasn't like they were roasting them or, yeah. Ugh.
Oh, no. I had them a couple times as a kid. And I thought they were gross.
I just threw it in my mouth.
But I make them chip.
Chip them? Is that what?
Yeah, I air fry them and make chips out of them, and they're delicious. Or I roast them in the air fryer for like 20 minutes and they come out perfect.
That's what my brother said he likes to do. I don't know. I like to half them and like put an olive oil and some garlic and roast them. That's what I like to do.
Exactly what I do.
And just get them all so they're like blackened on the edges. I love that.
I'm gonna throw up.
Well, how about some asparagus?
I like asparagus, yeah.
Some okra.
But I don't like peppers, onions, mushrooms, peas, corn.
Corn.
I'm iffy on eggplant. Yeah.
Corn is a weird one, I have to admit.
You call me the caco?
Well, you don't digest it, so like, what's the point in eating it?
When it goes in,
No, dude.
looking
So
the same.
when she said corn, which, you know, the first thing, like, the only people that I've ever met that don't eat corn are those people that are just like, it comes back out. It's so gross. My thought was just like, what are you doing? Look at your poop.
Why do you call it corn on the cob?
No, but there's
Shouldn't you call-
like nutritional value, really.
Well,
Even
that's
if
why
you
you
mash
gotta-
it up and make stuff out of it, it doesn't add any value to your diet.
Shouldn't everything else be corn off the cob?
No, it's basically just it's a healthier carb, and you can use it for stuff. So it's like, you know, gluten free and things. So, you know, yeah,
We're talking about corn.
Yeah, it's basically a filler. You know what I mean? Like if you want to make like a really dope meatloaf, you can use cornmeal. That's what, like, back in the day they would do, like corn flakes, but they would crunch them up.
But I'll use cornmeal, just not like corn.
No, that's
corn,
but that's what it is.
corn.
I mean, cornmeal is all of it getting mashed up, and you know.
What about green corn?
It's dried out and whatever. I just put it on the bottom of my pizza pan before I make pizza. It's the only time I really use it.
That's actually really good for that, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can do cornstarch, cornmeal mix. Well, because it gives it a nice zest and then like a good crumble too.
Are you a baker?
I am an avid maker of things that sometimes are yummy food.
Sometimes they're not.
I mean, not so much lately. Like, I'll tell you what, man.
Well, no, it was just the way you worded that.
Well, because
sometimes yummy food.
Well, so
sometimes an alien species that I can't quite identify.
So I did not get a formal education in cooking. It's like I didn't go to a culinary school. What I did was I just learned from several different chefs. Like, so I basically apprenticed under a bunch of different cooks and whatnot. And so as well, and that's the thing is, so while I didn't, which some of them were formally trained. So, I mean, some of the stuff I did learn was, just what would be the norm or the consistent, techniques, ideas, stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, I was taught like, Nona Abuelita style. It's like, grandma cooked it. So it's like old school family recipe shit. So a lot of the styles are, the ways of cooking, like, Italian, German, Chinese, all that shit was just like, it was like hand-me-down knowledge.
All those styles?
Yeah. Mexican. I mean, all of it. Yeah, I worked in a bunch of different places, man.
That's a venerable plethora. To be able to learn all those, a plethora.
Well, but that's the thing is like, whether I worked there for, a couple weeks or a couple months or a couple years or whatever the deal was, I mean, the education was what it was, and it was always that kind of like knowledge. So, I was gifted.
Agree.
Yeah, I was gifted. I was given like old school,
I had this
homemade loving kitchen kind of cooking, but for commercial style. So it's like, cooking on a grand scale, but lots of love still.
I want to say it was like 15 or 16. I was working for this guy he was like from the Middle East, and he had this restaurant, and it was like an upscale restaurant in the area, just really didn't care about upscale restaurants and really didn't know anything about them. He had no name for himself. So a lot of times it was very empty in there, but for me, it was just a job at the time. I didn't really care about the place. And the whole time that I was working for him, he was trying to like bring me under his wing to like learn how to cook and learn how to run a restaurant. And I'm like, I don't want to learn how to do that. I'm good.
Yeah, right. No, I loved it. Every place that I ever worked at.
But I did learn off of other people that I've worked with in the kitchen.
Yeah, I would get to know the managers, the cooks, any owners, whoever. If you were willing to teach me, like I wanted to learn. I've always been like that, but especially when it comes to that kind of shit, because
Yeah.
I get yelled at for not using a spatula.
18 years I worked in food and beverage, so I did the same thing. Like, started out at a certain position, and anytime they'd be like, "Oh, we need help in the kitchen," I'm like, "Okay, train me, I'm in." Or, "We need an expo," "Okay, train me." So I got to learn each different part of the restaurant at every different restaurant I worked at, because I was already cross-trained back in front of the house. So I got to learn how to run it, manage it, like bartend, serve, host, bus, expedite, flatline, salad, prep, like everything. I went through the whole restaurant. So like you said, you just take what you learn and just progress it with you. And it's a great experience when you have the opportunity to learn from people that are doing good things.
Yeah, I mean, my first restaurant job, I was there for 6 years because I started when I was a kid. And I started as busboy and then moved my way all the way up through it and did different stuff. Like, I mean, shit, I got you a job there. You and me used to wash dishes there together.
Some great feat. But no, it was good times. I remember that.
Yeah, you only worked there for a few months, and then I think you moved across the street to the other spot. No
responsibilities. Everything you earn, you can burn. It don't matter.
Yeah, those were the days. Yeah, I was working there a lot. I was actually making good money because I got paid by the business, but then I also got tips from the girls. And I was a hustler. Like, I was always working my butt off. So yeah, I mean, I'd pull Friday and Saturday nights. I was making like $100 a week. And dude, as a freaking 13-year-old, $100 a week, that's money.
That is money.
Yeah.
That's like stereo money.
No shit.
Yeah. I want a new stereo.
I was
Bam.
like,
I want an Atari.
Walkman money.
Well, see, that's the
Walkman.
thing.
There we go.
But that's the thing. That's by the time I got when I finally turned 16 and like went to get a car and all that kind of stuff, I'd already been working for 3 years and just stacking cash. Dude, I had money for the car. I had money to fix up the car. I still had money left over to put stereo in the car. Like I just kept like cruising. Dude, bro, don't even.
I just realized we're like way over.
It's all good. We can, yeah. I'm ready.
All right. I'm just saying.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
I got your attention though. I picked up a chip. I got his attention.
Yeah, a simple, finger would have been good. Yeah, not
that worked just
not
fine.
that finger.
It was like this. Just did this.
Yeah,
All right.
dick.
That was for you. For you. Because you're good. You.
All right, cool. Well, then close us out, bro.
All right. Well, this has been B-Sides in the Green Room with your host, Mr. Gemini.
Philly D.
And
JD.
if you want to hit us up,
Was that a question?
JD. Go ahead, say what?
No, I just
All right.
I'm
Lost it.
I mean, it is the B-sides. This is what happens, right? All right, cool. Well, then, we're going to take a break and come back and do I'm Telling You.
All right.
Because that's what we do.
So don't nobody go nowhere.
Yeah, be good to yourself. Be good to everyone else. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.